Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the LEGO Ideas Caterham Seven 620R. This is a cool model based on a real car. So this was LEGO Ideas set. It was submitted by a fan, and LEGO Group decided to build it into a LEGO set. So this is really cool, especially if you're a car fan, because it is based on a real car. And we have some cool actual details. So let's go ahead and open up this box. So the Ideas boxes are a little bit different than standard Lego boxes, because you can see it opens like a kind of a collectible box. So we have numbered bags in here. Looks like bag 1, 2, 3, another 2, another 1, and a 3. So I put the bags 3 off to the side, bags 2 off to the side, and then our bags 1, that's what we're going to start with. And then we have a kind of a medium-sized instruction book. I figured for being semi-large set, you would have a bigger instruction book, but looks like we have medium-sized one. And the first couple pages typically show kind of some of the background story behind the model. Shows actual pictures of one of the real cars. And yeah, it's in a couple different languages. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the build of it. So we're going to move instructions off to the side, start opening the bags. There's everything from the big bag. We have a weapon of mass destruction. Move some of this over a bit. There's quite a few of these small bags now. That was the small bag number 1, and then these 2 small bags came in the actual bag 1, the big bag. Looks like we got some Technic pins and stuff in this small bag. A lot of friction pins. Alright, so the first thing we're going to build is some little racing cones. It's basically a red tile with a round brick on it, and then a silver lightsaber handle. So that's going to represent one of the racing cones, one of 4 of them. So here's 2, there's 3. This is kind of like a little accessory that comes with the set. And here's our 4th one. Here. So move all those cones off to the side. Now we're going to begin the car. So the car, obviously this does not come with any minifigures. It's not a minifigure scale car. It's kind of along the lines of a Technic scale car, where it's a little bit bigger than a minifigure can actually proportionally look right in it. The minifigures will look tiny in this car. Well, not super tiny, but maybe about half the size of that they really should be. So this is more of a display piece and less of a playable toy. This is really for the car enthusiast in the family. Similar to the Technic Porsche. It's more of a display piece, less of a playable toy. Okay, so we've got quite a few Technic pieces going on here. So hopefully experienced users know Technic stuff, and this isn't that big of a deal. What I'm excited about this set is there's some kind of newer pieces that are in here, as well as some different build techniques that I'm excited to see how they built certain parts of the details of the car. Quite a few more Technic. Another black one here. You can see we've kind of sandwiched those L-shaped lift arms in between all of this Technic. We do have one Technic brick sticking out here. It's not symmetrical. Put that down. Have some more Technic. Oops. Dropped a friction pin. I'll leave that on the ground for now. They always give us extra. If I drop more than one, I may have to pick them up. Okay. So when I put these Technic pins on, I look at the instructions and I count how many holes are in between each pin. So it says skip 3. Alright, so here, we're going to put this right there. So now it makes it symmetrical. I had to extend it out. That's why it wasn't quite symmetrical. Alright, we have some tan 1x2 plates. Plate here. We have a black minifigure stand. Where is it at? There it is. So this is the 3x4 minifigure tile, collectible minifigure piece. Let's see, I'm looking for a slotted tile. What color? There it is. Oops. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Need one of these tiles on first. Then the slotted tile, now these angled plate brick combo. Okay. Next we have these Technic pieces that we're going to slide an axle with a stop all the way through and then attach it to the front or the back. Not quite sure which side this is yet. This could be the front, this could be the back. So it's basically some wheel axles. Now we have the square Technic brick. We're going to build two of the same piece. Those axles slide through that blue lift arm that's sticking up. Alright, looks like we rotate it around. Yellow plate. We have gray plate. These smaller little angled pieces. And then two tan plates. All right, now we have this tile on this plate, 2x3 plate, and then another plate. That spans all the way across there. Looks like we're going to repeat it for the other side. Okay. Technic brick, and then 4 yellow brackets that hang down. Yellow plate there. Alright, we have 2 more of these 3 long blue lift arms. Get 2 friction pins. This will go back here. These will help make the model pretty sturdy. It's interlocking all of these bricks and plates, so they're not going to go anywhere now. A lot of times there's things that move, like these axles. I always like to turn them every now and then to make sure that pieces we're installing are not binding anything up. Kind of a Technic trick that I use when I build Technic sets to make sure that we're not messing it up, or if we are, we catch it before it's too late. Okay, this is interesting. It's a 2x4 plate with the 2 friction pins on the underside. So I've never seen this piece before. So we usually have a 2x2 with the pinhole. So this is a modified version of that to make it a 2x4. So that's the first newer piece. Maybe a brand new piece. Like I said, I've never seen it before, and I built a lot of sets. Alright. So we have a red axle. It slides through here. And we have this piece. Goes there. Another one on the other side. So I'm not quite sure what that red axle's for, other than maybe just holding everything in place. Okay, we have these discs, and these have printed brake rotors on them, and they're drilled rotors. That's pretty cool. There's no stickers in the set, so anything that's decorated is all going to be prints. So that's our first unique printed item. It's those brake rotors. And we have more of these tan 1x2 plates. A lot of plates just being stacked on here, making up the, I'm guessing this is the backside now that I look at it. Alright. So next we have a 1x1 on the underside of this 1x6 plate. We attach it here. And repeat that one more time for the other side. Okay, next we have some tiles. Some 1x4 tiles, and then we have some 1x2 plates with a clip on the back. And then we have 8 black jumper tiles going all the way across this plate. that. A slope, brick, and 2x2 slope. Okay, put this on the table. Make it build a little bit easier. Slope, 1x2 brick, and a 2x2 slope. Now we have 4 yellow jumper tiles on top of these black bricks. Okay, next is a tile and a 1x1 plate with the knobs on the side. Now we have 4 these black slopes here with a slotted tile right there. Okay. Now we have a little sub build. Looks like we're going to begin one of the fenders. Start with some plates and some bricks. And then we have a lot of these curved, kind of half-arched pieces. Have a 1x3 plate on the bottom. Add another arch on top of that plate. We have a tile and a 2x3 plate. We have these 2x3 tiles, which are new. And this attached to that bracket. And then attached to this knob on the side of that plate. So that's our first little fender piece. Move that to the side. Looks like we're going to build the other side now, which is going to be pretty much exactly the same, just a mirrored version of it. That one goes on that bracket, attaches to that side piece. Very good. Now we have, bring some of this over. And attach a jumper tile to the bottom of one of these arches. Attach the arch there. And next we have, let's see, brick with a little click hinge piece on the top. There's actually a plate. Should have one more. Where's it at? There it is. This plate with the little knob sticking up. That's where you can put a little click hinge piece. Plate here, and then oops. That was supposed to be a tile, not a plate. 1x1 black tile. there and right there. Alright, let's build another one of the fenders. This is probably going to be the back side of the fenders. It looks kind of similar. There'll be some variations though. You can see we're putting another plate on here. Another one of these arches. And do a 1x3 and then a 1x3 tile. Here we have some trans clear and trans red 1x1 tiles. Those are going to represent lights. So it looks like a brake light and some reverse lights. Turn this around. This goes back here on this bracket and attaches to that other knob piece. That works out perfectly. Let's do the other side now. Once again, very similar. One by 3 plate, 1x2 plate. Another arch. Okay, just making sure everything is on there nice and snug, and it looks good to me. Alright, so we have this Technic plate. Put a 2x3 brick on, a rocker brick, 3 jumper tiles, a 1x1 tile with a clip on the top, 1x1 plate. Next we have the rocker plate, put a tile and a stud with a hole in it. And we're going to put one of these little ball flick fire missile pieces. Goes there. And then we have one of these bar receiver pieces. That looks like the handbrake and the shifter knob. And this goes right here in the middle. So it looks like we're building some interior details now. Got this brick with the bar on the side. We're going to put 3 little angled droid arms on here. These are representing the foot pedals. Looks like you have your gas brake and clutch. Excuse me. Brick and a sloped brick. Brick here, drop the plate. That's what I do in my videos. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I drop stuff. Not purposely, it's just sometimes I grab stuff too quickly and it falls out of my hand. Alright. 2 more plates and a cheese slope right here. Next we have a red axle and black click hinge piece. Put it on this plate there. Another plate in front of it. I have this wedge flag piece, a 1x1 tile, and a gray 1x1 round tile. This must be part of the controls in front of the driver. See, it all goes right there in front of the driver area. We have a glow-in-the-dark minifigure head. It's undecorated. The black tile on it. This round brick. This goes here. Plate and a cheese slope on this piece. Should go there. Brick with a slotted tile. Go right there. So these are, I guess, a lot of interior details. Lastly, we have these two Technic bricks on the front with a plate. Alright, so that completes bag number 1. We're going to go ahead and stop the build here. I do have a couple plates that I probably shouldn't have extra, so I'm going to go back and see where I may have missed those. But stick around, make sure you check out all my other videos. If you watch this on the day this is uploaded, then part 2 will come out tomorrow. If this is after the day it's uploaded, then obviously all of the parts are already up. So go ahead and check those out in my other videos, and we'll see you in the next one.